Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Houston's offense will go to work first. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
So now it's 2nd and long. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
The Cougars need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Quickly out to the tight end. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Let's think a second about Arizona State. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
He leaves it with his back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Guys, when you think about Arizona State, if they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Give to Brown. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Let's take a second about Arizona State. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
The Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Levin. Makes the catch. Oh, ball's out. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
325.
To the air on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Went on that outbreak quarterback on that throw.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical 3rd down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their to the air. It's Beckman. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
He'll do it himself. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
At the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
The Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Looking to get it in. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Sanford. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he's got some space. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Sun Devils! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
it's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield, you're trying to find an open guy, you're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. You got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Houston offense once again. And this outing is one this junior signal caller would prefer to forget. They just haven't found any rhythm whatsoever in the passing game. It has cost them on the scoreboard. They'll have to come from behind, and they'd love to get something going here. The give to the back. Oh, what a move. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Gain of 23 on the play. And that's good enough for a first down.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. The Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Back to pass. It's Quackman. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's York. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. The official says no good. Well, that's the way it goes sometimes. Missed field goal, still down by 24. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Takes the handoff. It's Udo. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Good timing on the quick out. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And what a play and what a return as he takes it all the way back inside the 10.
Man, what a play. Now you're setting your offense up for great position, but you want to make big plays as a defense. Not only make big plays, but turn it a long way down the field. You wanted a touchdown, obviously, but you set your offense up in great scoring position.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying play action. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll ride the hot hand. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds the tight end. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Got a man, it's Hamilton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
A nice job by the quarterback there working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route coming from the slot receiver. They get the completion.
And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Let's go. Back to throw, time running short in the half. With the catch, it's Tyson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Arizona State.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Back to throw, it's Quegman. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away.
31, Houston, 7.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense making its way onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. Turning it on. Got enough for the first down. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off play action. Forced out of the pocket. Fires on the move. He's got it. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Looking for space. It's Udo. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Makes the grab.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Houston will be forced to punt. Hauls it in at the 25. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally...
There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Levin. Quickly complete. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick, and guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
He just got back to the line of scrimmage. They tried to run it out of the gun and found no room at all. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Runs through a tackle. Gets him away from trouble. That's a pickup of 6. Mark it at the 10.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Looking for room. It's Sanford. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Fires to the big fella. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. And they'll drag him down. That's everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Back to pass. The sure hands, it's Young. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They've been very good at moving the chains on third down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll run it. Fights off a defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Now improvising. He's got it. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Get set. To the air, it's Levitt. Punts it out of the air. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And his passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Pocket breaking down. Finds him out of the backfield. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Levitt. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Makes it past the marker. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. And the Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Grab behind the line. It's Udom. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. They've already put 1 field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. Oh, he missed it. No good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. The sweet feet buy a little time.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the 4th quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Shoots it to the left. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Line gets set, 1st down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Makes the catch. It's Young.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. Houston will snap it in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He caught it. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work, and they haven't got the outing they had hoped for from this junior quarterback. And you can mark that clash as advantage defense as corners made plays really the whole set. Breaks into the open, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he wants it all. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the score.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He's got him.